Hey there, hope everybody is well. Today is Saturday, so this will be your reading. Please use your discernment if this tarot and oracle reading is for you. Say yes to allow me in your energy. Thank you. As we share divine guidance with you, please open your mind and heart to receive this with love. We ask you to stand in faith, trust, and knowingness that you are divinely protected and loved. And these messages are for your highest and greatest good, and so it is. A couple of things we're going to start off with are some agreements that we need to kind of put forward for the 2024 year. I live in the now and always do my best. My thoughts are part of universal energy, and I use this power with purpose. My peace is my own, and nothing has power over it. I walk my own path, independent of outside influence. I allow myself to speak clearly and openly communicate my needs and wants. I remain grounded and open-minded at all times. I am not my thoughts or opinions from others. I am the vibration of my soul, which is eternal and pure. I am impeccable with my words. I use discernment on my path. I am a sovereign being of divine white light, and so it is. All right, so we're going to use a couple different decks today. We're going to start off with the Elemental Empath. It's a beautiful deck, by the way. If you've not seen this deck, it's really pretty. Okay, gorgeous, right? I got this on Amazon. So if you haven't seen that deck, I haven't really seen anyone else using it either, so I feel like it's kind of like new on the block. So it's got beautiful like messages, very targeted towards like divine feminine energy, self-love, right? Self-healing energy as well. Yeah, it's a self-love oracle deck for empathic women, which I really love. Let's see what the messages are. What does our team need to hear? Need to know. Okay, we have sensitivity and intuition. Numbers 3 and 3. So number 33 might be relevant. What else we got? Compassion, intuition. It says validate self. Vulnerability is strength and projection. So this is you understanding that you are a sensitive soul and that there might be energies that are being projected onto you, but you understand that you are stronger than whatever is being projected onto you, and you are not absorbing what people are sending your way. You're an empath, you're a sensitive. So another reason why I was called to read out the 5 agreements. And that's number 3, okay? And then we have intuition. This is the sensitivity card. Okay, and then we have intuition. Intuition versus fear in the ego, right? Knowing the difference between the two. This is you connecting to your soul and trusting yourself and source. And trusting your intuition, trusting the vibes you pick up on, trusting the thoughts that you, that come across your way, and understanding whether they are yours or not. And you just trusting yourself and the path that you're on. We also have compassion. All right, this is compassion for yourself and others, right? It starts with you, so that once you have compassion for yourself, then you can have compassion for other people. This is you also softening your heart and being gentle and just kind of like seeing the good, like seeing the silver lining in things, and understanding that there's always something to gain from any kind of situation. It is really about your perspective, okay? And having compassion for other people. I think maybe what you've experienced has led you to a place of having compassion, maybe more compassion for yourself than what you may have had before. Yeah. All right, we have Star Divine. You are a star, a divine white being of light. Okay. This is you understanding that you have this inner divine energy, deity energy, guidance. You're receiving guidance, clarity, and protection on this path and journey of yours. I also have that you're being asked to kind of pause at this moment. I mean, look at this energy flowing. Okay. Very integrated energy. That's kind of what's happening right now, is things are being integrated. This is you understanding like what to respond to, you know, versus reacting, observing through your thoughts, right? Observing thoughts, observing, like paying attention to, like, you know, the things that come up for you, because they can create your reality. And this is really focused on mindfulness. This is air energy. And then last but not least, we have self-love. Okay, this is really talking about like accepting yourself, focusing on self-care, having compassion, and being a vulnerable energy, right? Being okay with who you are, what you are, and all of that, right? So the numbers we have are 33, 7, 7, 1, and 4. Okay, those might resonate for some of you. And then we also have raise your vibration at the bottom of the deck. All right, so it's really talking about like you connecting to your light and releasing any blocks and knowing that you are strong and safe. Okay. All right, so that is the Elemental Empath deck. Okay. We're going to use the Power Tarot cards, Archangel Power Tarot cards. It's kind of like a hard deck to shuffle. It's like so large. It's like large and in charge, this deck. So I kind of have to do it more than I normally would. Look, it doesn't want to. All right, let's see what we can do here. Okay. That was a good one. Okay. I want to ask about the opportunities that are coming up for the collective. What do they need to know about them? And how can they align with these if there needs to be some adjustments? What adjustments are required for the collective in order to align with this? What's coming in for them? Okay. Let's see. I'm going to try to get most of the cards out before I go over the message, okay? But so far we have the Two of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, and then we have a King of Cups. Taking all these, okay. We have a Ten of Swords, the Emperor. We have the Devil card. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Nine of Wands. What else? Let's start there. Okay, so what I have here is Two of Swords is about, you know, making a decision at a crossroads, okay? It's being represented by two unicorns, which is an absolute beautiful picture. And this is really saying it, you know, it will all be better if you just make a decision. So I feel like there might have been a really big decision that you had to make, or one that you will need to make. And over analyzing a problem doesn't really do us any justice, right? It doesn't really provide us any resolution. It simply just keeps us in a loop. And so I feel like some of you are being called to make a very important decision. Either you have or it's coming. And it's also about like maybe with somebody also, because it's kind of like two people are butting heads, right, with the unicorn here. So this could be calling for you to compromise, okay? You may be called to compromise on something in order for something to come in. Maybe there's some sort of like desired outcome that you have that you're being asked to kind of like maybe release the desired outcome so something better can come in. Okay, I'm also getting that. Next we have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is showing like, you know, someone who has really planted a lot of seeds and has really tended to their garden and has watched these seeds grow into beautiful flowers. I feel like this is really representing a lot of hard work and dedication, possibly on your own. Like maybe people don't know exactly all the work you've done while you've kind of been out of the limelight and doing your own thing. I feel like you have invested very wisely by kind of taking this time out to focus on you and the projects that you want to bring into fruition. I'm also getting that, like, you know, having patience and waiting for the harvest is going to bring great fruit. I'm also getting that, you know, it's a good time to like review like the progress you've made and all the plans and kind of think about what's next for you. All right. And then we have a King of Cups. King of Cups is very warm and generous, honorable, very refined kind of energy. I feel like you can trust this energy. I feel like this is someone who's very like, you know, can accomplish many things at once, like good at multitasking. And then also someone who's very creative and has a lot of passion. So what I'm getting is that this either could be a masculine coming into your energy, or this could be you kind of stepping up and dialing up that divine masculine energy within us to kind of like work on things, right? As well as like kind of like get those creative projects, inspirations moving. Right? Sometimes we have these great creative ideas, but we need to kind of back it up with some action. So that could be talking to some of you regarding that, or this can actually be a masculine energy. So let's see, we have the 10 of Michael, which is the 10 of Swords. And this is talking about like certain things have to end, right? Because they're no longer in alignment with you and there's something far better, right? That is in better alignment. And a lot of times it has a direct result of the progress that's been made, you know, the self-evaluation and some of that spiritual rebirth energy that many of us have experienced. And I feel like there's something better coming in for you, and it's as a result of you doing this hard work. I feel like you were called to make a really difficult decision and you made it, and you went and you did that hard work. You did that internal work, that solitary work that no one sees. Okay, it's all behind the scenes. And as a result, like there's some energy that's coming in that you were very deserving of. And I feel like this energy is going to match yours. And I'm also getting like there's a reason why this past situation, this decision that you had to make had brought in a very drastic, painful ending, because this is the 10 of Swords. I feel like this is, you know, reflecting on the fact that like you're now free and you have new opportunities for happiness. And because you made the right decision, you can put the past behind you. Okay. And then with the King of Cups, we also have an Emperor. All right. This is really talking about someone who has a lot of stability and efficiency. And this is also taking charge of a situation and having ambitious plans. This is like leadership energy. This is like you being the boss of your own reality. Okay. Like you're in charge. You're the CEO of your life. Okay. And you kind of like understanding that you have that authority and you're no longer giving your power away to anybody else. And I guess, you know, with the decision, this really represents, you know, you're releasing yourself from what used to hold you back, right? Like you're not letting things hold you back anymore. And I feel like there might be some things you need to kind of clean out. It's like cleaning out the cobwebs. I feel like there's some unnecessary worry, maybe a bit of lack of self-confidence. So we want to work on that. And I feel like that's kind of ties to the elemental empath cards that we got in the beginning. How to kind of like gain that self-confidence back. You're being called to kind of like regroup, okay? We do have a 10 here and we have a 10 here. So this would represent 10-10. But this is the Wheel of Fortune, okay? And this is really talking about new beginnings, okay? As well as like any kind of delays or stagnancy that's coming to an end as well. It's also representing a change in a new direction. and it's going to offer happiness. Okay, so I feel like good things are coming. And then I have the Nine of Wands. This really talks about you being determined regardless of the obstacles or challenges that come your way. You've already accomplished and overcome so much. They really want you to stay determined and move forward. And also calling for you to be prepared for any kind of possibility. And maybe you're feeling kind of interested in some sort of like activism, whether that be like in the church or in your community, or maybe there's some sort of like environmental light work or humanity type activism that might be calling your attention. Okay, so this is you kind of like being in that way shower, that freedom fighter, that let's go team kind of mentality, right? Being supportive of a collective initiative in whatever way that might resonate with you. Okay, so that's kind of the message so far today. My coffee is delicious. Let's see what else we get. We're going to use a different deck. Okay, we're going to use this deck? Okay. We're going to use the other tarot. All right, what do we got? Okay. So for many of you, you really had to make a difficult decision, and you had to choose yourself, and you had to go on this journey of self-discovery. Okay, and as a result, I feel like you really found self-love, right? I feel like the King of Cups in this can also represent like you found yourself in this process. And then I have the Knight of Cups here as I split the deck. And then I have the Ten of Swords. Like you had to move on from somebody because it was not something that was for your highest and greatest good. And so you could be work, could be family, it could be many different things, and how this is presenting for you. Whatever decision you made was the right one. So have confidence in that. Yeah, there's justice playing out at this moment, all right? So whatever was unfair is now being made fair. I feel like there was a lot of things done behind your back that you didn't know about. And I feel like, yeah, and then we have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, you're very burdened by other people and your energy. And I feel like, you know, this is them now experiencing the burdens that they tend to put on everybody else. I feel like now they are experiencing that. I also have the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this talks about, you know, inflicting pain on others because they're in pain, right? This is like being that sheep, okay? The sacrificial lamb, if you will. All right? You're no longer being someone's sacrificial lamb. Okay? Yeah. We have an Emperor in the reverse. So this is someone who from the past was very like abused their power. It could be a boss, could be a father figure, it could be a past partner. It's like a toxic masculine energy, narcissistic type energy with someone who kind of you know, doesn't take accountability for what they create for their own reality and others' reality. I feel like justice is being served in this situation. And then here's the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So we have the Wheel of Fortune here as well. I feel like karma's at play here. Karma has been dealt out accordingly, right? Like judgment's been called, justice has been called. I feel like the same burdens that this energy put on you, they are now experiencing, okay? And I have the Death card. So yeah, they're experiencing massive endings, okay? I mean, I have Ten of Swords and I have the Death card here. So this is talking about, you might have been dealing with someone who used emotional manipulation in order to abuse their power, is what I'm getting with the King of Cups and the Emperor in the reverse. I feel like, you know, what you did is you went and you did the inner healing work. You focused on personal development while this other energy just continued to rack up karma in the sense of these wands here, the Ten of Wands. And then I have the Death cards. This is really talking about the Ten of Swords, pain, as well as the Death cards. This talks about like major endings happening for this energy as a result of the burdens that they caused. What else do we have here? All right. Yeah. I have the Four of Swords. So this talks about healing. This talks about, I feel like you took your power back from this energy and chose to go and heal. I feel like you understand that people can only take your power away if you let them. I feel like you have claimed your sovereignty as well. Let's see what else. Because we have the Emperor in reverse, we have the Emperor in the upright. So I feel like you have a new Emperor coming in to replace the one that fell from grace. And this one has done the healing work or is currently in the healing journey as well, is what I'm getting with this Emperor in the upright, if you can see this. Okay. This is an Emperor that has done the healing work or is on their own healing journey. Whereas this one refuses to do that at this time. They're in reverse. I think this, with the King of Cups in the upright and the Emperor in reverse, I feel like this was like a facade. They wore a mask. They pretended to be this loving, caring, kind, like family man, and they really weren't. I feel like that is something that they can't really truly be because they are very burdened, okay? What else do we have here? We have the Hierophant. Yeah. This is the devil and the divine, okay? This is like the battle between the light and the shadow, all right? I feel like, you know, the divine helped you release yourself from whatever grips this energy had on you. And, you know, you've had to go through a process of releasing this energy. That's kind of speaking to the fact of like a need to detox. And I feel like the divine wants you not to worry, okay? And they want you to work on your self-confidence as a result of this energy trying to project their energy onto you, okay? We also got that projection energy when we were doing the cards earlier from the empath deck, okay? So, you know, them feeling not worthy, not enough, and lacking self-confidence and self-worth was a way of keeping you small, right? And them feeling bigger and better than you because there is like some sort of abandonment undertone here, okay? I feel like you were released from this. And as a result, you have a new beginning, which is this Wheel of Fortune here. And you are the Queen of Cups. All right, so interesting. We had a King of Cups in the first deck, right? King of Cups. You were meant to be this person's counterpart. Okay, but they went a different direction. And as a result, you are having a new beginning. While this energy is going to experience the lesson all over again in some way, shape, or form, however that presents itself. Okay? You are very loving, caring, kind, and sweet, and very empathic. Okay? You will experience a new beginning, a change in direction that offers happiness because you are deserving and you are worthy and you are enough. Oops, got one that fell. And then we have the High Priestess. This experience has helped you step into and work with your higher self. Okay, this is you now seeing things from a much bigger picture. You see things, you know, and have worked very hard on integrating your shadow and your light. And as a result of that, you are going to be prepared for anything that's possible. And this is you fighting for the cause, right? This is you stepping into that divine purpose, okay? Because it does say like environmental activism, but what I'm getting is this is like humanity activism, okay? As the star energy, all right? You are a healer. You have the energy of a healer. You're very hopeful, very positive, very optimistic. You're very creative, inspirational. And this is, you know, you giving back and replenishing energy into the collective, whether that's spiritually or emotionally. And, you know, this is you, you know, stepping up to your calling. Okay. So good for you. Good for you. Anything else? Any other information regarding this message? Yeah, you are being divinely guided as the Hermit. Okay. spiritual awareness and understanding, and just kind of keeping things to yourself, right? This is you going on a quest, okay? Yeah. I feel like this is past energy. So we have like that player energy, that in and out energy, the one that kind of like comes in, love bombs, and then rushes out. Like this is, you know, third party energy too. I feel like you're being called to kind of like keep your business for the most part to yourself, right? Because I feel like this energy is still watching and stalking. But I'm also getting like, this can also represent like you, like embarking on a new journey, and you might be working with others on this divine path and journey. So maybe you being alone is shortly going to be coming to an end because you're meant to work with others that are like-minded. Okay. So I'm also getting that. And I'm also getting like, there's, you know, maybe a lot of gossip about you. Maybe there's a lot of like past friends that this energy was attached to, that they may have involved in this whole experience of yours together. I feel like they're calling this out for a reason. Maybe you might hear from them. They might want to try to come towards you. What are you trying to tell me about this? What is this? What's this? Yeah, I feel like they were very insecure, okay? And they operated from a place of ego and pride, and were very cowardly. And I feel like this energy, this masculine energy, this Emperor in reverse, like did a lot behind the scenes, kind of was the instigator with this friend group, right? To kind of do the most behind your back. And I feel like they can't come towards you because they would be looked at in a negative light. Like everything they said about you and about the situation would be a lie, and they look like and at the end of the day, like they're really kind of a coward, right? Like they can't step up and be honest and really explain what truly happened, because they are they don't have the strength to do it. They don't want to look weak. Okay, they needed to look good to their friends. They needed to look like they were the one in the right and you were the one in the wrong. And so they did the most behind your back and spread a lot of rumors and gossip about you, because deep down inside, their ego and pride was hurt. Okay, so that's kind of like the reason behind, you know, all the negative energy that's being projected onto you. It's from this energy, and it's as a result of their own ego and pride being bruised. Okay, it has nothing to really do about who you are. Okay, and I feel like they're calling this out because just because this energy doesn't feel like they're worthy or enough doesn't mean that you should take on that energy, because you are worthy and you are enough, and you always were. And it was really about them not feeling like they were enough that caused this whole problem in the first place, and it had nothing really to do with you. So I feel like let's leave it in the past. Okay, it was a lesson for you, and it literally put you right where you needed to be in order to be on this beautiful mission. You did the healing work, you've released your karmic debt, and now you're on a new path, new journey, and you have a brand new beginning coming in, which is amazing. So let's see what else we can get here. Let's get some Moonology. Okay. What can we expect in the near future for the collective that I'm reading for right now, that is healed, worked very hard on themselves to release the past energies, that tried to keep them stuck and stagnant, and really have stepped into their personal power and are embracing their spiritual journey and healing path. What's coming in for them? What do they need to know? Okay. A time to give rather than take. So this is you being in the receiving mode, okay? You are now, instead of you giving to everybody else, it's time for you to receive. Okay? It's like giving to yourself, right? Instead of allowing everybody to take from you, it's like you putting yourself first. Okay, taking time for yourself. Yeah, validating that you are good enough, 100%. Okay, you're always good enough. This redirection from this energy was like the biggest blessing in disguise. Yeah, a new romantic cycle begins. Yeah, you have an emperor coming in, an emperor in the upright or an empress in the upright. Switch the roles if they need to switch, but you know, justice is being served. Okay, for sure. Balance, justice. What do you need to release? We need to release this past energy. Okay, this past cycle. Once and for all. Prosperity lies ahead. Okay, so staying positive and optimistic. Communication is key. Okay, communicate with your spirit guides, your higher self, your ancestors, your angels. Okay, I feel like you're going to be receiving communication soon about an opportunity. Okay, so stay positive about that and surrender to the divine. Stop trying to control the outcome. Your dreams will need a practical plan, so making sure that we're like, okay, we're putting those creative ideas out there, but we're backing them up with some action. Okay, you got to take some steps towards the goals. Okay, that's like that Seven of Pentacles energy. Right, have faith in your dreams, staying positive, work through your fears. Your fears are an illusion. It's what the ego uses to keep us stuck and stagnant. All right, so best way to do that is to like integrate your ego to work for you. Okay, yeah, you can integrate the ego, the shadows. Adjustments are required. Then we have expect powerful change. Change is here, my friends. Well, this was some beautiful messages. I hope this finds you very well. And split the deck, a new start is coming, right? That's that new beginning. All right, so enjoy what's coming. I feel like, you know, this is some amazing energy that we are experiencing, and we want to take advantage of it. And just know that you are loved, you are enough, and all the hard work you're putting into yourself and the projects that you're being called to work on, those creative ideas, they're going to pay off big time. So I hope this message found you well, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Talk to you later.